Coming off a frustrating loss in Monday Night Football, Charlotte Carroll covers the Giants for The Athletic, one of the beat reporters. And Charlotte, good morning. Welcome. Let me ask you, what was the mood like in the locker room following Monday's game?
Definitely. I actually was not in the locker room that long. I went straight to Brian Daboll's press conference, and then Daniel Jones spoke at the same time. So by the time I got to the end of the open locker room, it really cleared out. But the players that had remained, they were embarrassed and they weren't happy with their performance, and they kind of just want to move forward and figure out what went wrong.
I saw a little bit of the coach's post-game press conference, and you could definitely see the frustration, and you can feel the frustration of the fan base as well. And I think what's kind of compounding that is we've had a lot of bad sports lately. The Yankees, the Mets were bad. The Jets are having their struggles, and now here are the Giants less than a year away, removed from a playoff spot, and it hasn't been good for them so far.
Definitely. No, it's been a rough start. They're 1-3 and they're not even close in the games. They had 2 quarters of good football, and the rest they've just gotten blown out. It's been tough to watch. And as a fan, it's got to be tough to coming off bad baseball seasons. And I had one comment on something. They're already looking to hockey season.
There were two bright spots, though, and maybe I'm grasping at straws here, but one was their third down efficiency, which actually was pretty much better than Seattle's. And they also dominated time of possession. And when you dominate the time of possession the way the Giants did in Monday night's game, you expect the game, if not a win, at least close.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was rough. It was Daniel Jones getting sacked, and it was hard because you watch that first drive that they put together, and even I think it was in the third quarter before the interception, they were able to string these drives along. I mean, Daniel Jones was under pressure, but they just made key mistakes in critical moments, and they just couldn't get back. And then by that point in the second half, Jones was going down felt like every snap at that point.
11 sacks. So any quarterback, I don't care who he is, anybody in their prime is going to have trouble with that kind of pressure on them. The schedule, of course, does not get any easier with the next two games coming up, the Dolphins and the Bills. If the Giants were going to make some kind of a quick fix, Charlotte, where do you think it would be?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the quick fix is here. I think the obvious problem and the obvious thing that you can do is the offensive line. And quick fix or not, I think it'll make a difference is Andrew Thomas, who's been out with a hamstring injury. He's missed the past 3 games after exiting the opener with that injury. So his return, if he's able to make it back to Miami, could be huge, even if it's Buffalo at this point. I think he's day to day, but that is the biggest fix I can think of, or quick fix. I don't think they're going to be able to go add talent. I mean, the talent that you're kind of able to add isn't the quality I think that can fix these problems. So if that's the immediate thing that I can think of.
You can read Charlotte's coverage of the Giants in The Athletic and follow her on Twitter or X, whatever we're calling it these days, at Charlotte Carroll, and Carroll is Crrll. Charlotte, thanks for your time this morning. I enjoy reading your work on The Athletic.
Thank you so much for having me on. I appreciate it.